Okay, I'm gonna head inside the weapon shop because I'm kinda getting my ass kicked by the random enemies. Be in my best interest to figure this out. Figure students the market manager was talking about? Well, feel free to take a look at my wares. They might not compare to what you get in bigger sniffies, but they should come in handy either way. Wanted Samus, my son, to succeed my smithy for me. Little did I know he was going to come back wanting to tinker with orbments instead. I wasn't too pleased at the time, but after lots of questioning, I decided to leave it. Now we just work here together. I'm here for all your arms-related needs, and he's here for all your orbment-related needs. Alright, some new stuff, but I'm kind of dirt poor right now. This case is a good thing I didn't try to buy any weapon upgrades. Otherwise... otherwise, it's a good thing I didn't try to upgrade my weapon back in the school. Then, otherwise it'd be kind of a waste, wouldn't it? Yeah. Metal spikes I don't really care about, but armored vest would probably be worth it since most of the enemies are using physical attacks anyway. That is quite a boost. I managed to level up the Force Quartz and the Canaan Quartz. Impassion. And now I get more CP upon killing enemies. What do you get? Tira! Yes. More healing power.
I did it! I've only just begun.
Earth Cleaver. Splits the earth beneath the foe's feet. Finally, a decent AoE. Alright, I found another rare enemy called Ripper Squirrel. Has a spin attack, but I think Laura should be able to unbalance it fairly easily. Assuming it doesn't have super high evasion or something.
Shatter.
Okay, that worked. I also managed to find a rather familiar looking monster. The Crop Muncher. The bane of farmers everywhere. I might as well talk to him so that I can at least get his orbital services if possible. Welcome, this is the shop's orbital factory. Oh, you wouldn't happen to be the students from Thors, would you? That's correct, we're here in regards to your request. It involved replacing the orbment light in a road lamp on the highway, right? Can we ask for the details? Sure, let's get right to it. As you read, one of the road lamps on the western highway stopped working the other day. That's also the path I'm supposed to take for that optional quest, so I can kill two birds with one stone, hopefully. Cause of that is the orbment light inside it breaking. So basically, I want you all to go switch the broken orbment light for a new one. Speaking of which, here you go. So that's all that's required of us is to replace the broken one with this, son. Yup, that's about the size of it. So where exactly on the western highway is it? Once you're on the highway, keep heading north until you can see a place called Lunaria Nature Park. There's a windmill in front of it that you can't miss. The lamp's near there. Make sure you check the maintenance panel to be sure it's the right one. It has B02 written on it. Near the windmill in front of the nature park. Got it. It's safe to leave such work in our hands. I believe none of us have any experience related to this. Don't worry, pretty much anyone can do it. All you're doing is taking the light out and putting the new one in. Simple. I guess the most difficult part is remembering the code to unlock it, but you can just write that down, or take a screenshot. There's a code? Yeah, you need to input it so you can open a maintenance panel. Let's see here. Alright, screenshotted it. 466515. Got it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention. The light from the road lamps actually repels monsters. So in other words, in places where there's no light, they're much more likely to appear. So keep an eye out when you're replacing it. The last thing you want is to be caught off guard by monsters. I see. Thanks for the warning. That's pretty much it then. Will you mind heading out to do it now? Leave it to us. Let's go then. Can't believe I didn't notice this drunk guy. Gulp, that's the stuff. What are you looking at, huh? Are you all students? Must be nice being young. Alright, the orbital lamp should be coming up pretty soon. Which one is it? Oh, I see it. It's marked on the map here in red. Seems there's something standing in front of the entrance to the nature park. That's strange. Alright. Any easy way to get to it? Oh hey, chest.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Aqua bleed. Wait a minute. Was there anything different about that one? Let's see. Oh, this is a special one. This one actually increases some of my stats. Yes, the one that's shine gives you both an art and a stat increase. That might be good for when he gets this one, but he already has Aqua Bleed to begin with, so it seems like kind of a waste. Yeah, not gonna borrow with it right now. Wait. Yeah, why not? Alright. Now's my chance to fix this lamp. Supposed to be near a windmill in front of the nature park, right? This light doesn't appear to be working. Which means that's probably the same one Samus was referring to. Probably. Let's check the number on it. B02. Yeah, this is the one. Alright, and we must enter the code. After taking care of our uninvited guests. What? Monsters. Oh no. Crop munchers. There sure are a lot of them. Guess those lights really work. We need to change that thing quick. Reen, can we trust the task itself to you? Sure thing. The rest of you keep the monsters at bay while I make the switch. You can count on us. First things first, I need to input the code to open the hatch. Alright, 466515. That should do it. It opened. Now let's get a new orbment light in place. Wait, I didn't actually have to fight anything? I was in the first game, either Joshua or Estelle would actually have to fight against a mob of enemies by themselves. Thank you so much for your help. Looks like things have finally calmed down. Thankfully, hard to believe how much of a difference those things make. You got that done in record time, Reen. Yes, I was expecting the process to take much longer. Well, it was a pretty simple procedure. Since I wasn't being harangued. Let me look up the pronunciation. Harangue? I don't know. Harangue you by monsters whole time. Still, good job. I can't. It's hard to look at this up. And I guess that's a wrap. Yeah, now we just need to go report back to Samus. Well, we still have something we can do it. We can still go to the farm, apparently. Ah, a chest. I almost missed this. Carry a balm. And That's it for the... there's also a fishing spot nearby that I should check out. Stimulant.
I wonder where we are.
It says Lunaria Nature Park.
Come on, stop talking so I can pick these up. Good. Mint drop. And cooling spray.
This looks like a nice spot.
Alright, I'm gonna do this off screen. Okay, so there are two NPCs here blocking the way. I hope this doesn't trigger anything. This area seems kind of different from anywhere else we've been so far. Lunaria Nature Park, huh? Seems less like a park and more like a forest. Yeah, it really does feel a little out of place, sitting smack dab in the middle of farmland as far as the eye can see. It may have had some religious significance in ages past. Perhaps it was a place where animists of ancient times chose to enshrine the spirits of the forest. There's a place much like that in my hometown. Yeah, there's one in mine too. Who are you? And what are you doing here? We're travelers, merely passing through, and who might you be? We're the park rangers here. And as you can see, the park's off limits right now, so I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Off limits, is there some construction work going on or something? Something like that, yeah. But that's besides the point. It's off limits, so get lost. We've got things to do here. What's with the attitude? As Incumbents or Warring may have been, we should still turn back. If this area is indeed off limits for trespassing. Yeah, it's not like we have any urgent business here or anything. Good point. Let's go, although I must admit, something about this still feels a little off. Kids these days. Girl, who are you calling kids? Don't let them get to you. Let's just go and look somewhere else. Nature Park's off limits right now. Got it? Good. Get lost. We've got things to do here. Yeah, they seem pretty suspicious. Alright. I think that's the only other chests on this screen. I should just go to the farmhouse now. And I'm gonna zoom there. Ha!
Is this a farmhouse?
Hiya, hiya. I can't slash that barrel. Shoot. So I can't avoid doing the laundry anymore, can I? It's always so busy during the harvesting period, though, so I can't find the time. Chores really are a pain. Oh, ideos. Dad burned our food again. So, come on, sis. Hurry up and come back home already. I'm sick of all this bad growing piled up laundry. Is his sister attending Thors? Excuse me, would you happen to be Paul? That's right, who might you be? We're students from Thors Military Academy. Father Zerbel requested that we come here to collect Imperial carrots. Oh, is that so? I'm pretty sure I set a batch aside for him. Can you wait a few minutes? Hey, sorry for the wait. Here you go. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen carrots this color before. Likewise, they certainly do seem nutritious, though. Don't they? They're actually rare enough that people present them to the Imperial family as gifts. They're said to have medicinal properties on top of being nutritious, too. So make sure you're careful while carrying them back. Understood. Leave it to us. That should be everything we need, right? Yeah, let's report back to Father Zerbel. Alright, I'll go back off screen. Okay, as long as I don't complete the third quest, it doesn't matter who I report to first, right? Hey there, I take it the job's done? It is. Allow us to give you a detailed report on it too. We need to explain what happened while they replaced the orbment light. We have the old orbment light here too. Thanks, I'll get this fixed up so it can be used again. Glad you're all safe after dealing with those monsters though. They were hardly a threat. We did take the request up knowing it could be dangerous after all. You military academy kids really are a tough group. Oh yeah, I can't forget to give you your reward now, can I? Detection. Alright, it's a space type too. Are you sure we can take one of your quartz? Of course, you did some solid work, you know. Thanks for your help. Feel free to come along whenever you need me to give your orbments a checkup. Alright. 4 plus 1. I see you've returned with the ingredients. We have. Here you are, Father. Hand over bear claw and imperial carrots. Please accept my thanks. Now I can get back to making the medicine. I'd like you to accept these as well, as a token of my appreciation. Tierra Balm times 3. Celestial Balm times 3. Thank you, Father. Do you happen to make these as well? That's correct. There's not much of it, but it should come in handy. Thank you for your concern. We'll make good use of these. Good luck with the remainder of your tasks, and may Aidios' guidance be with you. Alright, now all that's left is the monster on East Celdic Highway. Celdic Highway. I'm still pronouncing it wrong. Before I forget, I need to buy the sitting Mishi. Well, I can sell a few monster ingredients first. Yeah. Let's get this before I forget. Yes. Well, I don't need to turn in yet, so for now I could always put on my slowest character to boost their speed a little. Here you go, Laura. Alright, the next quest will require me to go to the East Celdic Highway. I think the monsters here are mostly the same, though.
This would be a really tranquil area, if not for the monsters.
Yeah, let's be careful.
Wow, there's even one right on top of that treasure chest. AP charge 1. Alright, better go kill that real quick. Be right back. Alright, what's in here? Ground bait. Hopefully I won't ever have to use it. Proxy puppet. Next boss gets tough, then I might have to use it up. There are a lot of people in front of that farmhouse. And there's a crop muncher there too. Be right back. Alright, I'm at the farm area. This must be the farm that put out the monster extermination request. Should we go inside and ask for more details? Yeah, we might as well. Certainly better than just wandering around blindly until we find the thing. Agreed. We're here, so now's as good as a time as any to introduce ourselves and ingratiate ourselves to the locals, I guess.
is huge.
Oh, look at the cows.
I remember in the previous series, you could actually chase these chickens around until one of them would give you an egg. What brings you here? You're looking for my granddad? He's inside. Ha. Or not. Oh no! These barrels are immortal! Probably because they're actually owned by someone, so I can't cut them without getting sued. The cows stink, harvesting the crops is exhausting. Farm work is just the worst. Why do I have to be born into a family like this? Sigh. The fruit we produce is both deliciously fresh and healthy. You can even make whole juice out of it and it'll still be just as good for you. Here, have this recipe on how to do it. Recipe for whole juice. Whoa, was this actually mentioned here? Yes, it was. Terem happens to be my nephew. He always comes along during the harvesting period every year to help out. He really is a hard worker. Coco gets right to work whenever he's here too. It really is a big help when he comes along. There's a really scary monster that shows up near the highway. I can hear it in the middle of the night too. Now I'm too scared to sleep by myself at night. Alright. For cooking... Let's see. I don't have a starberry. But it's pretty obvious that Elisa's the one who can get me the bad version of the dish. I'll need Machias or Fee to get the best version though. Hello, will you happen to be Cyro? We're here to take care of the monster that's causing issues here. As such, we'd like some further details on it. Oh, you are? I'm the man you're looking for then. Well, I did know it would be students taking care of it, and I wasn't aware that you had young ladies in your company. The rest of you are younger than I had expected too. Perhaps this request may be too dangerous for you after all. Thank you for your concern. However, there's no need to worry. All of us here have combat experience already. Indeed, this all serves as part of my training too, so please allow us to undertake this request. Well, if you insist. You'll come across a plateau of sorts if you proceed beyond here. That's where the monster tends to appear. It is truly a ferocious one, so much so that passing by the area is impossible, as it attacks everything it sees. Do take extra care when approaching it. Right. Being careless of this one doesn't seem like an option. We'll have to be thoroughly prepared for it. Allow us to make our way there once our preparations are complete then. Yeah, let's give this everything we've got. Alright, here's the fishing spot for this area. Of course, I'm gonna do all my fishing off screen. Alright, time to continue onwards. Oh, boxes. Battle scope. Those are pretty rare. Okay, the boss monster is sitting right there marked in that red circle. Did it just roar at me? Is it moving? Also, what the heck is that yellow dot up there? Is there a... What's going on? Oh, it's a train. That's what the yellow dot was. That was a pretty nifty detail.
Transcontinental Railroad, huh? Guess that'll take you out of the country.
Yeah, if you keep on heading east, you'd eventually reach Gorelia Fortress.
Okay. Sneaking past you. I assume they're not going to let me through this point yet. Hit point 1. We eventually reached Berea Hard. That's pretty far out of our study area, though. We should turn back. Alright. Reviving Balm. Hope I don't need it. Ha! Alright, one more I'm gonna... If I run past this enemy, I should be able to... Oh! That was close!
Treasure chest.
Earth Lance. Okay, I think I'm prepared for this next boss. Here we go. Is there anyone to ambush you? Just saying. No? Is that the monster you were looking for? It's a dinosaur. It certainly seems to be. It looks pretty tough. What should we do? We don't really have a choice, do we? We have to kill it. It's causing problems for the farmers. Everyone, double check your equipment. We need to be prepared for whatever this thing might throw at us. Understood. Right. I don't think he's gonna let me ambush him.
Watch out. This is a tough one.
Right.
It's supposed to be weak to ice, so let's see if that works.
Let's go.
My turn.
Armor breaker.
Now.
Ow.
Go. All right, let's do this.
Buffing up. I know your weakness. Ha! That did massive damage. But it's gonna cost her a lot of... oh man, I should have refilled. I might have to use an EP charge on her. Anyways, this thing looks like it's aiming to attack Laura, so I'm just gonna heal her.
You have my things.
Oh, hell no!
I can do this. ARCUS activate.
My turn. Analyzing enemy attack patterns.
Huh?
Alright.
My turn. Shatter. Off guard.
Hiya!
Go. All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me.
Oh no.
I can do this.
Blessed arrow. Shoot.
Hang in there.
Hang in there.
You have my things.
My turn.
Green tier.
My turn.
Oh hell, it's targeting Elliot.
Shatter. Off guard.
Hiya!
Thanks. Here we go.
Seems like she managed to impede it. Maybe. View specifics. Oh, it's vulnerable to AT delay. Let's do that.
There. Now's our chance.
An open
can do this.
Okay, if it's vulnerable to AT delay, I might have a chance. I'm pretty low on EP with her. Might as well aqua bleed this guy. Whoa, that did massive damage. Okay, AT delay you just in case.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Well, that worked pretty well.
Not bad.
That takes care of that. I don't know how we did it, but we won. It would have been even tougher if not for the power of our combat links. I hate to admit it, but ARCUS does seem to have a lot of potential. You hate to admit it? Why? Never mind that. We should go tell the people at the farm that we took care of the monster they reported. Oh yeah. I hope they're pleased. Was something wrong, Laura? No, it's nothing. Let's go. Okay. Okay, they didn't acknowledge I defeated yet. Might as well talk to the quest giver. Oh ho, I assume you've taken care of that monster? That's correct. Thank goodness. Thank you so much. Now we can finally begin harvesting again. I'll have to let the family know right away. You're welcome. I found myself surprised at how close this area is to Celdic, however. Wouldn't it have been much quicker to make a request to the provincial army instead? Well, it is admittedly close, but this area and Celdic as a whole is on the very outskirts of the Cruisin province. As such, the provincial army isn't very interested in aiding us. Ah. Yeah, that's not too hard to believe, considering their attitude earlier. That certainly doesn't sit well with me. I probably shouldn't say any more on the matter. However, I do still owe you all your reward for this. Please take these. Fresh egg and starberry. Now I can make that recipe, I think. Honey syrup. Coarse rock salt. That's really generous. Can we really have this much? Why, of course. We've got enough to last us here as it is. After all your help, it's the least that I can do. I hope you enjoy them. These look great. Thank you. Hehe, you don't get much fresher than this. I'm looking forward to digging in. I'm rather envious that you have the opportunity to eat such delicious food every day. Huh, that's one of the benefits of being a farmer. Unfortunately though, it's not all good. Things have been getting tougher lately, seeing as how goods are being imported so cheaply nowadays. Huh, I wasn't aware of that. Importing's become a much easier task now thanks to the transcontinental railroad and international flights. Furthermore, more and more goods can be legally imported as a result of the rising population. Come to think of it, I have noticed an increase in cheaper ingredients lately. Still too expensive for us poor students, though. Oh, my apologies, I shouldn't be wasting your time with all this. Regardless, you all have my thanks for today. Now we can move on to harvesting without any worries. Allow us to thank you too, we actually learned a lot from doing this request. Feel free to get in touch should anything else come up. That's it for the required quest. There's still one more secret quest I can do before the day ends. Let's see. Now I can make one of these. I need to consider this carefully. For now, only Elisa so I can get the bad dish.
Let's get started. What is this?
Huh, what is this indeed? Alright, I'm gonna need to wait for Machias and Fee for the next two, probably. Well, I guess that does it for all the mandatory tasks. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pooped. Same, I don't venture out onto the highways very often. The two of you sure seem okay, though. Huh? Well, my hometown is in the countryside, so I'm used to doing this. And with all the training Laura does, I imagine this is probably nothing for her. Indeed, I find this level of exercise to be quite manageable. However... Huh? What is it? No, I'm sure it's nothing. I believe we should return to the inn now, should we not? Yeah, let's. I'm guessing Instructor Sarah is still there. We can give her a report and also ask her a bit more about the purpose behind these field studies. That would definitely be good to know. She hasn't told us anything about what's happening tomorrow either. Alright then, let's head back to town. No teleporting back. I'm gonna have to walk there a long way. Be right back. Okay, back into town then. Okay, I have to go to the market for a secret quest. I hope. Oh wait, I have to go for this cutscene first. Don't give crap. The one paid. What's going on? Sounds like something's happening over at the market. Huh? Was this have anything to do with the secret quest, or did I just miss it? I have no clue. This appears to be some manner of dispute occurring. I wonder what's up. Should we go take a look? Yeah, let's go and see. Don't give me that crap. This is my spot. I paid for it, so it's mine. I'm the one who paid for this spot. Look, I even got the permit for it, so stop lying to me and vamoose. May I ask what the problem is? Perhaps we can help in some way? There seems to be some question over which of these two gentlemen gets control of this area to set up his stall. The young merchant over there is local, while the merchant running the suit is from the capital. So we're both claiming the same spot. How odd. Permits for the market are issued by a province's ruling lord. So for Celdic, that would be... Ah. This isn't good. We must stop them. Who are you? Unhand me at once! I'm not exactly sure what's going on here, but violence isn't going to solve anything. You both need to calm yourselves. You've been worked into a rage. Ugh. Bah. Where are you, high schoolers? This has nothing to do with you meddling kids. We're having a mature discussion here, and I'll thank you not to interfere. Since when has grabbing a person by the neck been considered mature? If you truly intend to have a mature discussion, perhaps you should try acting more like adults. What did you say to me? We're students from Thors Military Academy. We're currently visiting this town on a field study. And while we're not yet formal members of the army, I'm afraid we cannot simply walk by and ignore a fight in such a public place. A military academy? Ugh, so they're a bunch of soldiers in training. So what Dios's name is happening here? Is he the provincial lord? Oh, now look at what you've done. Manager Otto. I've been filled in on what's happened. I understand both of you have a permit for the same stall, is that correct? Yeah. And both permits expire at the same time too. What's the meaning of this? I understand your concerns, but fighting over it is greatly inconveniencing the other customers. I'll be happy to discuss the matter in private, but I'll need to ask you both to put aside your differences until it's been resolved. Okay. I guess. Well, that was a close one. Seems like everything's going to be fine now, though. Yeah, I guess he's the guy in charge. I really appreciate the four of you stepping in to defuse the situation. Though I suppose I should expect no less from the infamous Class 7 I've heard so much about. Oh. How do you know about Class 7? Did Sarah tell him? My name is Otto. I'm the manager of Celdic's Grand Market. I've had some things to discuss with you, so if you'd be so kind to come along, I'll treat you to some tea. Okay, so the younger one got a different stall. So you're responsible for choosing our assignments? Indeed, Principal Van Dyck is an old friend of mine, you see. He asked me to personally select a few tasks you might be able to complete. Well, that was nice of him. We appreciate your consideration as well. No, it was no trouble at all. Likewise, I'm grateful to you for taking some troublesome tasks off my hands. And I can't thank you enough for your help at the market. If you hadn't been there, I imagine someone would have wound up getting hurt. I'm just glad we got there when we did. So both merchants will be taking turns using the same stall at the front of the market? That's right, both their permits are genuine, but their merchandise and temperaments don't lend themselves to sharing a space. Eventually they agreed on a compromise where they would each make use of the front stall on alternate weeks. The other stall reserve is near the back of the market, however, so whoever's relegated there will likely see far lower sales numbers. That's better than nothing, I guess, but still really unfortunate. I must admit, I do find this whole matter rather perplexing. To my knowledge, the issuing of market permits is the sole responsibility of each province's ruling lord. For a mistake as this to have been made in the first place raises some rather unpleasant questions. That's true, it's a lord's duty to control the flow of goods. If he can't handle it, the local economy could really suffer. Quite right. Ordinarily, that responsibility would fall upon the Duke's household. The Duke? The Cruzan province is ruled by Duke Alberea, one of the 4 most powerful nobles in the entire country. But lately, the situation surrounding the Duke's household has been getting a bit complicated. Oh wow, things must be tough for Eustace then. Complicated? A few months ago, he increased the sales tax for a market rather significantly. And with a larger percentage of their profits being taken from them, the merchants have begun to get rather desperate. Fights like the one you saw earlier are becoming more and more commonplace. I see. Sales tax is something which should not be raised without careful consideration. History has shown us how damaging such actions can be. I've never heard of anything like that happening in the capital. Have you tried raising objections to the increase? Of course, I've even gone to Breahard numerous times to petition the Duke personally. But they always just drive me away at the gate without listening to a word I have to say. This has been going on for roughly 2 months now. If that's the case, the mix-up with the permits may have been more than just an accident. Are you suggesting sabotage? They might be getting careless and dealing with the market, or maybe they're deliberately trying to cause problems. I don't think it's a good idea to jump to conclusions. But I will say that before all this began, the soldiers in the guardhouse absolutely would have intervened in a scuffle like that. Oh? Unlike the Imperial Army, a provincial army's main priority is maintaining the status quo throughout their territory. So meaning arguments which threaten the status quo would absolutely fall within the scope of their duties. Correct. It seems that unless we accept this tax increase, they intend to turn a blind eye to the market. The commanding officer of the guardhouse has even made comments suggesting as much. That's not right at all. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking about matters like this with you. This is strictly an internal affair to be dealt with among us merchants. You have no reason to concern yourselves with it. You need to be focused on your field study. And I'll have a new list of tasks for you tomorrow morning as well. You will? So you were asked to prepare some for each day of our visit then? That's right, I've got a few difficult ones in mind too, but I'm sure you're up for them. Or at least I hope you are. Don't worry, we are. We'll do our very best to meet your expectations. Sorting our problems is our responsibility. You don't need to worry yourselves about it. More hurriedly, I recommend returning to the inn today. There's no doubt you're all tired after the day, so it would be best to rest up for tomorrow. That's not enough. I need to continue. I can't go to either highway right now. That sounds really unfair. Yeah, I agree. Provincial lords have the duty and the right to decide upon and collect taxes in the regions they control. And as long as that remains the case, there's not really much the general populace can do to stand against them. I'm reluctant to comment on how others choose to rule their own territories, but harassing one's people like this seems clearly inappropriate. I've heard many rumors about the current head of House Alberea. The current head is Eustace's dad, right? So couldn't we ask Eustace for some help here? I doubt there's anything he could do. Among the nobility, decisions made by the head of the house are absolute. And since the Albereas represent one of the 4 great houses, that old tradition is absolutely guaranteed to be alive and well. The Emperor himself is probably the only one with more power than the heads of the 4 great houses. Guess that's a no then. I see you're all busy mulling things over. Excellent, excellent. Instructor Sarah? What brings you here? I figured it was about time for me to get going. Group B's not getting anything done as expected, so I'm off to help sort them out. They have more people. They don't have an excuse. What? You're going to see Group B now? The town of Parm is a considerable distance from here. Now you let me worry about that. You 4 are perfectly capable of looking after yourselves anyway, correct? Put your heads together and think, and I'm certain you'll see what you need to do. Ideas be with you. I'll be looking forward to your report. I can't believe it. It's as though she knows exactly what's going on. Even though she spent the whole day drinking at the inn, can she remind us or something? Well, the other people at the inn might have talked to her about the situation. Plus, she might have scouted out the situation a few days beforehand. I suggest we return to our room and rest for a night, in any case. We still have our reports to write, so an early dinner seems wise. Yeah, you're right. I'm so tired. Me too. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep at the dinner table without even making it to my bed. Alright, there's one more secret here. I'm gonna save just in case. Alright, this is the merchant that needs my help. Lymon. Alright, troops, how's it going? Are you all learning much out there? For the most part, yes. It's serving as a reminder that we still have quite the ways to go. However, we have every intention of making the most out of this experience. That's what I like to hear. I'm actually about to get started on our evening sale here, so I'll give you a wee discount if... Wait a minute, I think I just had a belter of an idea. What might that be? Right, I know you'll all be tired after your hard work today, but any of you fancy having a wee go at running the store for a bit? Are you sure? It's fine. This line of work's all about having the skills to negotiate well, so it'd be some good experience for you all. So how about it? It's certainly an interesting proposal. Try it out. If you're willing to let us do it, then I don't see why not. Good to hear. let's get started right away then. I mentioned that I was about to get started on our evening sale, didn't I? It might be a wee bit tough, but I'd like you to handle it. That does sound kind of rough. The idea behind it is simple enough, at least. All you need to do is give appropriate discounts to make a sale. The amount you discount varies, but sometimes you'll be taking up to half price. Half price? That's a lot. Is it even possible to make a profit by doing that? It doesn't always work out. I've even went into the red a few times thanks to it. But even then, I still think doing it's worthwhile. Worthwhile enough to even send yourself into the red? My personal philosophy is that the amount of sales you make is more important than how much you make. The more sales you make, the more happy customers you've got. And if you got more and more customers walking away happy, then your store's going to have a good reputation. So basically, it all ends up benefiting you in the long run. I see where you're coming from there. Though there's nothing to say that I'm 100% correct. Oh, I meant to say, how do you all feel about handling the store separately at different times? I'm okay with it, but any particular reason why? Well, there's no harm in competing with each other, is there? Think of each other as rivals and try as hard as you can to win. That does seem like an effective way to motivate oneself. I don't know about you guys, but sales aren't exactly my forte. Guess I'll take it as a learning experience. It does sound like it'll be fun, though. Can I ask if there's any specific guideline when it comes to giving discounts, though? I assume how much of a discount you can offer differs based on the type of goods being sold. I split everything up into fresh goods and processed goods. Fresh goods speak for themselves, really. You want to get them sold out as quick as you can. That being said, you're free to make these up to half price if it comes to it, just so we can get them all sold. Processed goods will not expire like fresh ones, though, so there's no point in discounting them too much. You cannot just sell them at full price, so 20% off is the max you should go. So fresh goods can be sold as much as 50% off, while processed can only be sold up to 20% off. Got it. Here's hoping I can remember that. Oh, don't be shy to bump up prices up a wee bit or either. Deciding when the best time to do that is up to you lot. One can assume doing so all depends on how well we negotiate with each customer then. Now that's sorted, let's get started. It doesn't matter what order you go in, but how about you go first? That's fine with me. That settles it. Let's see what you're made of then, Reed. I wish you luck. Thanks. Here's hoping it goes well. Quest a day as a merchant started. Oh boy. Welcome, welcome. We're currently in the middle of our evening sale. He's more of a natural than I would have guessed. He'll bring in customers with guts like that. Wow, I don't think I could put myself out there like that. I'm rather worried myself. Oh, his first customer has arrived. Oh, are you working here part-time? I almost thought you were a pro with a voice like that. Oh, thank you. By the way, do you have any tomatoes? I need some for tonight's dinner, you see. We actually do have some, but how many are you looking for? I think 5 should do for now. There seems to be a sale going on at the moment, though, too, so how much would that end up being? That's 10 mira per tomato, and I can give her up to half off because they're fresh goods. How much should I sell them for in total? It says 35 in the guide. 5 tomatoes would usually go for 50 mira, but I can offer you them for 35 mira instead. How does that sound? That sounds fine. I'll take them. Thank you for your purchase. Seems like he's made his first sale. Indeed, it appears to have gone rather smoothly too. The discount wasn't too high or too low. Oh, here's another customer. A sale, is it? That sounds interesting. We're offering discounts on our goods, so feel free to have a look. I assume this that applies to this wine as well? Of course. While wine doesn't fall under fresh goods, so... 900. How does 900 mirror sound? You sure you can't do better than that? Alright, then it says include some cheese for 20% off. How about this? If you buy it now, I'll include this cheese for 20% off. Oh, that's an interesting offer. Cheese accompanies wine rather well too, so allow me to take you up on that. Thank you for your purchase. That went pretty well. Another successful sale for him. Seems like he's gotten into the swing of things. Alright, look forward to hearing how much he sold it for. Here's another customer. Oh, the evening sales finally started. What happened to Limon? He's left me in charge for a bit. Is there anything in particular you're looking for? Mom asked me to get some stuff for dinner. How much are you selling cabbages for? I need 3, but she told me to buy some extra if they're cheap. 20 mirror per cabbage and they throw they're fresh, so... Sell 6 for 60. That's like a 50% discount. They would normally cost 60 mirror, but... The 6 are the same price sound... Wait, let me see. 6 are the same price sound good? So I get double the amount for free? I'm sure my mom will be happy to hear that. Can I have them then? Of course, thank you for your purchase. Quest Reed's turn came to an end and the others were given a chance to try their hand at merchantry. Right, you all had your turns then. Good job, troops. We owe you thanks for giving us an opportunity to experience this. I agree. I'm sure the experience like this will come in handy down the line. Glad to hear it. A lot of you did well too, considering it was your first time. It was pretty interesting seeing how your personalities affected your results too. Speaking of which, how did we all do in the end? Well, you had the least amount of sales out of everyone, Elliot. You did manage to make a fair amount though. That also means you didn't really offer that much of a discount. You have to be more aggressive, really. Sorry about that. Next up is Laura. You're a wee bit too generous with the discounts. Making lots of sales is good, but you still have to consider how much you're making from them too. Understood. My thanks for the advice. Next up is Reen. You end up doing really well in both the number of sales and how much you made. I'm pretty impressed, honestly. With a bit more experience, you could become a fine merchant. You think so? I guess we discovered another of Reen's hidden talents. Well done, Reen. Being told that by someone with experience here is really impressive. And finally, Elisa. You wouldn't have to have some prior experience, would ya? Not really, no. That really is amazing then. I have to be honest, you almost managed to sell as much and make as much as I normally do. You even got a unique sale that brings in the customers in, so there really isn't any advice for me to give you. That's quite the evaluation. I think that's a bit of an exaggeration. So Lisa has the skill to potentially become a successful merchant then. I have to admit I'm a bit surprised. I didn't expect her to be this skilled either. Do any of your relatives happen to be involved with this line of work? Not that I know, no. Well, either way, today ended up being pretty interesting thanks to you lot. Here, take this, your wage for the day. Coral bracelet. Made some good money too, so a wee bonus. Marble bracelet. Thank you very much. Are you sure? Hi, no danger, you all earned it. I'll catch you all later then. Data's immersion completed. Okay, did I manage to get full points though? Elisa apparently did better than me. Yes, I got full points. +2. I also have some new accessories. Alright, obviously the ATS one goes to you. Coral bracelet. Alright, only Elisa needs an extra one. I don't want to give her proxy puppet because her master course already gives her a one-time revive. Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe.